A lot on the line tonight. Match number 14. Jamaica Titans taking on Windward Islands Infernos. Well, this is a night that determines the fate of these Windward Islands Infernos. Two changes for them. Kyron Phillip is in and Noah Leo. And they're in for Ryshawn Williams. He's out with an injury. And Akeem Ogis, a tactical change by Athenaeus. He said it was tactical at the toss. These Jamaica Titans, they too have made two changes. Gavasta Edmond comes back in, and Anthony Dackers as well. Leg spinner Tamari Redwood is out, as well as Rion Edwards. Jamaica Titans know that they need to win big, and get points. And they've gone for their trump card at the top in Javor Royal with the ball. A change at the top of the order. Captain Alec Athenaeus is out there. And trying to run away from us is Johan Jeremiah. A familiar position for him at the top of the order. Opens up the account of the skipper and the Infernos. Gets it up and over Jeremiah. That's the first boundary. 2 gone, 10 without loss. There is into the leg side, like I mentioned, with the wind as well. First maximum for Athenaeus. Straight back and gets a boundary. Welcome to the cricket Rambaran. And they will target him. This matchup favoring both left-handed batters. Athenaeus targets again. And this one has disappeared.
There is a deep long on, but no chance of him catching it. And Jeremiah again through that favored leg side. Five singles and then a boundary to end the over. 57 for none. There it is. That is the reverse sweep. Perfect execution this time. He's been on tonight, Johan Jeremiah, in the power play and now outside of it. Crisp, clean, and very powerful.
First wicket, and it is the pacer. It is Dakers that delivers.
So big plus for the Titans. One of the two changes, putting his hands up. Anthony Dakers going bullseye with that off stump. Alec Athenaeus just swinging across the line, misjudging the bounce. And maybe the one false shot from him or one misjudgment, you can see. He's played a very, very good hand, the skipper. 34 from 31, platform built, 88 for 1.
He's gotten a hold of that, Jeremiah. Sometime since he's cleared the ropes. 50 as well for the young man, his first 50 of this West Indies T20 Breakout League. Goes offside this time. That's 10-2 for Jeremiah. Well, he tries to take it on again. His role is to be the enforcer here tonight. He's playing with an absolute freedom right now, Johan Jeremiah. This is a flow that is unbelievable. Well, he takes a liking to Barnes as well. You might say the horse is bolted out of the barn. Again, that is 2 from 2. Twice as nice.
Yeah.
Say goodbye to that as well. I feel for the ball, Darren. It is being abused.
I feel for the bowler.
And it will end with a boundary. This has been brutal. Goes to 90, 133 for 1.
Catch it right, catch it.
He's gotten it over. For a moment, hearts were in hands. He's on 96. He falls short, Johan Jeremiah.
Over.
Tonight will not be the night that we see that 100. An absolute silence fills the air.
Crestfallen with that expression, and we all are, because he looked destined for 3 figures. An unblemished innings, you can say, from Johan Jeremiah. One with real attraction, punctuated with boundaries all around the ground, played in a clinical fashion, but he just couldn't negotiate this one from the Titan skipper, just angling in. Maybe a little more pace, and he still gets a standing ovation.
He's chopped it on as well. The first time that we get the international bounce. Oh, yes, Royale.
Yeah, with that wicket of Johan Jeremiah comes another. Shadrach Descartes just chopping this one on, playing outside the line of this delivery from Javert Royal. He still celebrates. So maybe, just maybe, there's a chance to get themselves back in this game. The Titans. Descartes goes without scoring, 145 for 3.
Yeah, very beautiful from Teddy Bishop. Gets under this one and pumps it all the way for a maximum.
Again, tries for the Yorker. Again, misses the length. And again, dispatched for 6. He seems to like this shot, Michael Clark. It's the 3rd time in the over that he's been pumped over his head.
Catch it, George.
Now this should be taken. Yeah, Jordan Johnson completes the catch, and another wicket for Royal. Another celebration.
Halfway into his final over. 2 for 17 now. Slightly going across it and slicing it all the way to Jordan Johnson on the long off boundary. Douglas has to walk back for 5. 175 for 4.
Spanked. Absolutely spanked from Teddy Bishop. Gone. Straight to the fielder. Tries to get it over the infield. Splices it to backward point.
Yeah, will perhaps count himself lucky. Just changed the field, but he's gone short and wide again. John back for 1. 182 for 5.
Leo spanks him for 6. 13 from the over eventually. 190 now for 5. Yeah, that peels away for 4. The first team to broach the 200-run mark in the Breakout League. And that goes to the Windward Islands Infernos. Another bonus point to their tally. That's high. Who wants it? Royal wants it. Royal takes it. Did that really convincingly and comfortably. Don't discount how difficult that was.
Yeah, perhaps it was in the slot, but he got under it a bit too much, Teddy Bishop. Yeah, easy catch for Javier Royal. And then he gives them a lesson on how to take it under the lights. Really enterprising knock by Bishop. 44 from just 22 deliveries. 203 for 6.
You've got to run and keep running. That's the final delivery. A good end by Govasta Edmond. But an overall impressive innings from the Infernos. The first team to get to 200 in this Breakout League. What an innings we witnessed from Jeremiah Athanaze. Was good. That opening partnership of 88 set the platform for what was to come. Bishop 44 from 22. Leo down at the end there with 14 from just 7. 211 for 6. The partnerships, that 88 that was mentioned, 54 for the second wicket, 30 and 21. So all through the innings, they contributed significantly.
Yeah, expensive figures for the Titans, as you can imagine. Dakers with 2, Lewis with 1, Ramaran with 1. But the only man that really swam and kept his head above water was Javier Royal. Outstanding figures amidst.
The Titans, well, they would require a historic chase if they are to win this one.
How many points will the Infernos finish with? Because Barbados at the moment on 20 points. So if the Infernos secure a win, that's at least 8 points in the match, which takes them to 18. With that additional game against the Titans, it's an easy opportunity for them to go past 20 points and ahead of Barbados Pelicans.
Was there just a touch of the bat on that one? Yes, there was. Straight to the fielder. There's the wicket.
There is the star with the bat. Now he gets in between this one. Supports John. Good collaboration to secure the first wicket and put a little more pressure on this Titans chase. John just making the adjustment, getting a little bit fuller with a pace on delivery. Couldn't quite get the elevation on that one log. Another low score for him. Goes for 4 for 1.
They could have 2. They could have 2 in the first over. They do. A capitulation has already begun for the Titans. More disappointment from Jordan Johnson.
And a well-directed bouncer. Jordan Johnson couldn't quite get inside the line or out of the line of this one. So what he does, balls just takes him on the upper part of that bat and he spoons it. It's a simple catch to the wicketkeeper. So he departs for 2. It's now 6 for 2.
He just holds his stance. Kurt McKenzie over cover to get off the mark. The swing on that delivery could be one of the balls of the tournament from 21-year-old Gaston.
Well, that's a skill. We've said it many times in T20 cricket, if you can swing the ball, it gives you an advantage. Gives you the chance to penetrate and to pick up wickets and put your team ahead of the game. That's exactly what he does. Second opener goes back to the pavilion. This time in the form of Kirk McKenzie, gone for 4, 14 for 3 now. That's out. A soft dismissal, you can say. You're expecting that to go over the fielder in that short mid-on position. Not enough power from Rambaran. Another one falls.
Another wicket for Gaston. So both opening bowlers have got 2 apiece. It has been a disastrous power play and disastrous tournament for the Titans. Rambaran goes for 2, 26 for 4.
There's a boundary behind the stumps, so that should be welcomed by the Titans.
Welcome to the tournament, Kyron Phillip. Clean. And wow, that's gone a long way. Dietmar Anderson. It could be 5 in the first 5 overs. Almost a collision. But it's Jeremiah yet again.
We saw his dominance with the bat. Now a safe pair of hands from the southpaw. Great variation, a change in pace. Just inducing the false stroke and producing wicket number 5 in the form of Barnes. Departing for 13, it's 44 for 5.
That is a clean strike. An amazing strike to close out the power play. Well, there's still life left. The captain, Ramal Lewis. This is what Anderson has done since coming to the crease. He's kept the pressure on.
And Dietmar Anderson and Ramal Lewis will continue as well. Could this game still be on? They've got him this time. And Cyrus's bravery pays off for Athenes and his team.
Yeah, as if he hadn't done enough with the bat. He's taken another catch.
Dietmar Anderson, he's gone for 35, 95 for 6. And another, they have 7 now. The Infernos. This has been a capitulation through a dominant performance by the Jamaica Titans.
Yeah, Titans on the other hand. A disastrous day for them. Mahabir Singh getting into the action. Ramal Lewis handing out, walks back for 25. 97 for 7.
Nice.
Should be another one closer to that bonus point. They are. Dylan Douglas with a smile. The Infernos are smiling. Their night is soon over.
Yeah, this has been too much heat for the Titans. Simple enough for Dylan Douglas. Good with or without gloves. Douglas. Another wicket for the leg spinner. Michael Clark does not make an impact with the bat. 98 for 8.
We warned you about the muscle of Javor Royale. The Titans are not down just yet. Well, they've had almost a perfect night. That was not ideal from an Infernos perspective. Not enough muscle this time, Javor. Get back to the gym. They're 9 down, the Titans.
Yeah, he'll be disappointed, Javor Royal. He'll think maybe 99% of the time he'll clear the field with that stroke. Good awareness from Teddy Bishop on the line. Yeah, Royal dismissed for 12, 108 for 9.
Run out chance. The moment, one additional point added, and they've put themselves in prime position to be in the playoffs of the West Indies T20 Breakout League.
And what a commanding win by the Infernos. Didn't start as favorites. Of course, had to wait a long time to play their 4th match in this West Indies Breakout League. But what a game it has been for them in all departments. Excellence shown. Last wicket falling via the run-out route. Another good piece of work in the outfield.
Summary: Windward Islands Infernos winning by 86 runs.